Hi, and welcome to the Haverhill Journal, where we give you a quick look each week at what's going on in our city. I'm Lindsay Paris, and this week we're spending a day out with Opportunity Works and touring the Winnikinny grounds during part 2 of our Summer at the Castle series. But first, downtown Haverhill was abuzz Tuesday, July 8th, as ground was ceremoniously broken on the new Harbor Place project. The transformative, mixed-use development will replace the long-vacant Woolworth building at the corner of Merrimack and Main Streets. Many big names were on hand to help get the project off to a spectacular start, not the least of which was Governor Deval Patrick himself. And we were there to capture it all, including a very important announcement for HC Media.
I am so excited to see this happening. This is a very big deal for the city.
Change is finally coming to downtown Haverhill. The Greater Haverhill Foundation's plan for a new complex to replace the Woolworth building came one step closer on Tuesday, with the help of some political heavy hitters. Governor Deval Patrick joined members of the foundation, as well as House Ways and Means Chairman Brian Dempsey, Mayor James Fiorentini, and Senator Kathleen O'Connor Ives in a walk across the Basiliere Bridge to participate in the groundbreaking ceremony.
The Woolworth building has been vacant for well over 40 years, and it's a critical parcel in downtown Haverhill adjacent to the Merrimack River. So to see the Woolworth, along with additional parcels, be taken down, very exciting development, and I believe that it will be a catalyst for additional activity, not only in downtown Haverhill, but along the river, because we'll finally be utilizing one of our key assets, which is the Merrimack River.
I think this is going to be one of the great days in the history of Haverhill. This is one of the best developments that the city has ever seen, and it ranks with the time 100 years ago when the city decided to build shoe factories, and 50 years ago when we decided to build the industrial park. No one knows for sure what the future will bring, but this has all the potential to totally transform our city and our downtown.
Governor Patrick spoke to a large crowd about just what it has taken for the endeavor to come as far as it has.
It takes a vision that rallies people around, and then a pragmatism about accomplishing it that brings us to today and will bring us to the ribbon cutting. We have to think outside ourselves, I think. Outside our limitations, outside our past, outside of being stuck in 45 years with a shut-down Woolworths building, and start imagining a different future and then reaching for it. And that has been exactly what we have, all of us, been working on for the last 8 years.
And yes, the cat is finally out of the bag. Lisa Alberghini, President of the Planning Office of Urban Affairs, let it be known that everyone's favorite community media center will be one of Harbor Place's first tenants.
We have 2 extraordinary private sector partners who have already stepped up and signed up. And I have to say, let you know that in our commercial building, we have, as you know, UMass Lowell on 2 floors. Pentucket Bank has signed a lease for an entire floor. And we also have, big deal. And HCTV, formerly TV Now Media, will be having their recording studio on the first floor as well.
The Woolworth building may be on its way out, but a new era for the city of Haverhill is on its way in.
Well, I think Harbor Place is a very, very exciting project, and it's a great milestone for the city of Haverhill. Everyone benefits, everyone's going to be excited, and the best is yet to come as this goes forward. But, you know, it wouldn't happen without Representative Brian Dempsey. Brian has been the keystone behind this project, you know, with the state money that he's delivered. You know, almost $25 million of state money will go into this project, and Brian deserves a great deal of credit. The other person that deserves to be recognized is Mayor Fiorentini, because he's created the climate for economic development in the city of Haverhill. Businesses want to come and invest in Haverhill.
It's a very exciting moment for the city of Haverhill. I'm proud to be mayor during this time.
Well, I was born and brought up in the city of Haverhill, and you know, I've been, you know, actually one of those people that had a lime Ricky with my mother sitting at that lunch counter, and to see, you know, it's time and the opportunity to make what has become, I guess, the most disinvested end of downtown the best. Is game changing. It's fun. It's great to be part of that. You know, exciting.
We haven't had time to breathe because it's one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. And so the team, the 4 of us, Lisa, Bill, Ronnie, and I, are going to take the next 2 hours, just 2 hours in the last 2.5 years, and kind of exhale and say, wow, I think that was a good thing. This is going to happen.
Well, I think it's, first of all, it is an exciting day in Haverhill, and it's an exciting day for the Merrimack Valley and the whole Commonwealth, because it's an example of what the purposeful blend of public and private resources can do to lift a community. And the partnership that's demonstrated here between the state and the city and the private developers, the not-for-profit sectors, the financiers and so forth, and the banks who are going to be tenants for a gateway project in a gateway city is incredibly powerful.
1, 2, 3. Hey!
All of us at HC Media are proud and excited to be part of such an important moment in Haverhill's history. We can't wait until the day we're bringing you the Haverhill Journal direct from White's Corner. There are a lot of amazing improvements happening up at Winnikinny Castle this summer. And in the second part of our Castle series, Mr. Winnikinny, Tom Sullivan, is catching us up on what we'll be seeing at the carriage house, outbuildings, and grounds over the next few months.
Over here we are at the picnic ground area. This was historically and traditionally just an area for picnicking, and it's fallen into disrepair. We do have a plan now, a design to improve this area. To the right over there is a building that basically is in need of a floor, among other things, so we would like to totally renovate that building and make it a little concession area. As well as perhaps put in ADA compliant restrooms. So the first structure would be that. The picnic gazebo would remain that, but we would make improvements to that structure. And then this facility over here is a storage facility, and what we would do is dress that up to make it match. We'll make that look like the other two structures. And we will have all new picnic tables and other amenities for families to come and have a really nice quality picnic. On weekends we would have the concession open and you can grab a coffee, water, muffin, you know, sit and read the paper. So that's one half of the project that was announced earlier this season. The other half is the parking lot creation project, and we'll take a walk right over here. We are now standing directly across from the picnic grounds that we just took a look at, and this is the area behind the castle barn or carriage house. This is the area that would see a benefit of having a real parking lot. We're not talking a tar paved parking lot. We're talking a parking lot appropriate to the setting. It would allow for 84 cars to be able to park back here. We'd like to improve this area to allow for multi-use parking. They can also start their mountain biking trail riding here, because the mountain bike trail that was created by NIMBA is actually just beyond this parking area. There's an entrance to get into the trail. We have the design done for both the picnic ground and the parking area. The trustee has indicated interest in this project, but we need to now bid this project out. We need to find out exactly what this project would cost, both parking and picnic ground. So hopefully it will be achievable, and it will make a huge difference up here, as will the castle carriage house improvement, which we can talk about next. We are now standing in front of the castle barn, also known as the castle carriage house. This was used back in the day by the owner of the castle. This is where he kept his horses. It's been used in recent years just mainly for storage. It is in bad disrepair now, and it will cost a significant amount of money to bring this back. And people have asked, well, what do you think you would like to do with it? And the consensus seems to be that we would like to turn this carriage house into a multi-use facility, a facility that could be used for shows, theater, photo exhibits, and also have enough room or capacity to have larger functions, both private and public functions, in this building. The castle itself only holds 100 people. If you're able to use the decks, it's good weather season, you can put about 150 over in that area. But if we were able to utilize this as a multi-purpose function facility, you could probably fit up to 200 people. We do not have a plan in writing for this building yet. We are trying to take our steps one at a time to make improvements that are achievable. And as we achieve the other improvements mentioned, specifically the castle floor, the castle carpet, the painting the interior, the picnic ground, the parking lot improvement project, once we have those all done, we hope that people will be so happy and so pleased and excited with what we've done that they'll take interest in this project. It's a few years away, but it's one step at a time. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for coming to visit us here at Winnikinny Park and Winnikinny Castle today. As you can see, there are a number of ongoing improvements taking place here. It's a great resource for families, and please come and visit us.
A big thank you to City Councilor Tom Sullivan for hosting this series for the Journal. You'll be seeing us up there again later this year to check on their progress. Since its humble beginnings in 1974, Opportunity Works has grown to serve disabled adults living in 19 communities across the greater Haverhill region. The Journal visited their recent Safety Day, held at their Summer Street location, to see firsthand how they're making an impact.
Today we're having a Safety Awareness Day, and what it's designed to do is to foster a better relationship between our participants and our public safety personnel. We're very pleased to be joined by the Haverhill Fire Department, the Haverhill Police Department, our Essex County Sheriff's Department is here, Trinity EMS is here, and everyone was just so gracious and so responsive. They're just so thrilled to be able to have this opportunity to interact with our participants and to break down any of those barriers that might arise during an emergency.
How do you check a door? I know. Show me how you check a door. You go, let me go like this. No. You gotta use the back of your hand. You don't want to burn your hand. Yep.
And not on
you
the
run
handle.
it down. You run it down the wall. Tell me if you feel like getting warm.
Opportunity Works is committed to enhancing the lives of people with developmental disabilities. We work to increase their independence to the most possible potential that they have.
We're a nonprofit organization that works with adults with developmental disabilities. We work with them from 9 to 3 in the afternoon.
We have people that range from 22 years of age to 81 years old. So it's a lifestyle and a lifetime of services and programs.
We do a lot of physical therapy, occupational therapy, behavioral therapy, and speech therapy. We do a lot of games throughout the day. We do take them to work. We're involving them in the community and getting them integrated in the community with everybody else. Basically, he goes to friendlies. You know, we're trying to teach them to be as independent as possible and support them as much as we can so that they can be, you know, independent in our community and at home and as well.
What I like to say we do when we're out talking with different groups about Opportunity Works is we make better citizens, whether it's our participants or their families.
I like to come here because I like to help other people. I'm a human rights officer with Lindsay. We went to human rights training to do this, and we're very fortunate to be human rights officers and help people here.
In this facility, we offer specialized rehabilitation services and community-based day services. The rehabilitation program is unique in that it involves clinicians, OT, PT, speech. We have a behaviorist consultant that works with the staff to develop individualized, unique programs for each individual based on their needs. And then we have the community-based day services model, which really involves a lot of going into the community, either through work experience, volunteering, socializing, recreating, and various activities. And it's all about teaching independence and growing as individuals.
Here in Haverhill, we're building a brand new facility behind and abutting Northern Essex Community College, a 37,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. That's going to allow us to increase our programming, particularly in the area of autism. We're facing the growing need by growing ourselves and by providing a brand new facility here in the Merrimack Valley.
We go to the Salvation Army. We feed needy people that don't have much.
It really is a magnificent place. Something magnificent happens here every day.
If you'd like more information on Opportunity Works, call 978-374-5281 or visit their website at opportunityworksinhaverhill.org. The 98th Annual Greater Haverhill Chamber of Commerce Annual Dinner was held on June 24th, and it was an exciting night for the over 250 attendees. Outgoing President Sven Amirian and Vice President Jen Cantwell gave farewell remarks, and the new Chamber President, Stacy Bruzzese, was introduced. Special honorees included Diane McDermott, honored with the Charles Billups Award for Outstanding Leadership, Josh England, who received the Jerry Loy Outstanding Director of the Year Award for his devoted work on the Chamber's board, and none other than our very own Matt Belfiore, who was bestowed with the Community Leadership Award for his tireless devotion to the Haverhill community. And I'd just like to mention that he's also the greatest boss in the history of forever.
Quit kissing up and get back to work!
See, that's what I'm talking about. If you have a story or event you'd like to see featured on the Haverhill Journal, call us at 978-372-8070 or email info@mediahc.org. And don't forget to like us on Facebook or at our YouTube channel, HCTV Haverhill. I'm Lindsay Paris, and we'll see you next time.